What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Tuesday, February the 4th, 2025. Let me turn that music down a little bit. I'm talking so loud, guys. But anyway, again, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Black Vigilance TV. Y'all make sure y'all show Black Vigilance some love and support. We got Search for You up in this biatch. Thank you, Search for You, for tuning in. And we got Tony Bands up in this place to be. What's up, Tony Bands? I hope you're having a good day. All righty. Oh, thank you, Search for You. Yeah, every now and then, I'm going to try to do a live in the daytime every week. I'm trying to change everything up because I think I'm doing too much content. And because, I do those reaction videos as well. So those come on every day, just about every day, except Sunday. Or unless Country Rain don't put up anything new for Amber and Shayla them. And then I'm doing the YouTube shorts and then the Dollar Tree hauls and then the lives. There's a lot of stuff, y'all, but Shades Tube can handle it. But I have to do it in a way so I won't get shadow banned again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm going to do a live tonight. This is the live for the night. I decided to change places. All right. We are only going to be in here 1 hour, guys. I know y'all don't believe me, but for real. I got to go take a shower and get out of here and go to work and stuff. It sure is hard times. Search for You. But anyway, guys, let me go ahead and go over this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Whew. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and a part of it is scrolling across that little screen right there in green. All right, guys, let me ask you to do me a couple of favors. If you enjoyed this content, could you please thumbs up? Or if you enjoyed any of my other content, you can still thumbs up this one. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. If your notification does not work, try to turn it off and then turn it back on, or unsubscribe and then subscribe back and then turn the notification back on. All right. Also, guys, if you can share, what did I just say? I meant to say also, guys, if you can share and leave a comment as well. And thank you so much. And if you want to cop a membership, guys, the membership is $4.99. And that just opens up the door for members only lives and contests, which hopefully I can start doing the contest sometime either later this month or early or sometime in March. We're going to have some good contests. So make sure you get a membership. You need to have your membership at least, I said 30 days, but I'll say at least 2 weeks before you can even get into this contest. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And also you can do a super chat if you want, or a super sticker, or you can do a cash out to $ Shades Tube. All right. And all of those donations, cash outs, whatever, is used to pay for stuff on my channel, like StreamYard, which is ridiculous too daggone much, for Vivo, which is ridiculous too much. Sometime when I promote a video, I set my limit only to $20 for that though, because YouTube be doing too much, and then the thumbnails and all that stuff. It just pays for all that stuff, guys. Okay, all right, and thank you in advance for that. So let's go over here to this chat and see what you guys are talking about. What's up, Most Hated? What's up? What's going on? What's going on with you? All right. So anyway, guys, let me change my glasses and put on my other glasses. Okay, let me put on my cute glasses. They're black, but they're so cute. They're big as crap, though. I wish I make me a pair like this. It makes me look totally different. I may get a big pair of glasses and get me some little braids in my hair and just look totally different. So be looking out for that, y'all. When I get the braids done, I'll cam up, okay? Hopefully I'll be in my new place and stuff. Hey, Dub, what's up? What's going on with you, Dub? All right, everybody's checking in. I may need to start doing lives in the daytime. All right. But like I said, I'll do a couple throughout the week, maybe 2 throughout the week. Okay. All right. So, y'all, we got a lot of stuff I want to talk about in this hour. Y'all know I got to talk about Trump and his foolishness. And some of his stuff is not foolishness, but some of it is. And then I want to tell y'all what Biden is doing now. I'm trying to figure out how, but okay. And then Diddy, is Diddy scared he will be found guilty? How is he, thinking? This is this opinion that somebody gave on news breaks. I'm going to tell you guys about that, and update on the plane crash. The little boy who got hit with some plane debris, and he got hit in the head He had brain surgery. And when he woke up, guys, he was asking, did he save his little sister? I'm going to start off with that story right there with the plane crash, okay? Because, that's really a touching thing. He was more concerned about his little sister than anything. I guess he was trying to save his little sister. I don't know. Maybe he took the hit with the debris versus his sister. I don't know for sure. But the thing is, I want to talk about that first, okay? So, guys, get you something to eat, something to drink, and relax and see. If you are at work, continue to do your job. Don't ever stop doing your job. Make that money. You know what I'm saying? Because Shay's too definitely going to make hers, and that's on everything. I have had some good news today. I'm so happy about that. Man, God be blessing people really well. At least me. That's a blessing in itself. All right. I got rid of my little chest pain I was having yesterday. It was like my cartilage, my chest cartilage. I got rid of that by doing some back exercises yesterday. I got on the floor. It's still there just a little bit, but not like it was yesterday. And I did some little exercises and stuff. I told you, you guys got to do these things. Okay. You just got to, because these things, all these exercises, these massages, I also massage that area too. And just knowing about your different body parts, it all plays a role in how you handle, illness and injuries and anything else. I'm telling you, start doing these things and eat right and things like that. I'm telling you for your own good. So let's start with the first thing. And it's the little boy who got injured, severely injured. All right. And that plane crash. He wasn't in the plane crash in Philadelphia, but when the plane crashed, when it crashed, pieces of the plane went everywhere. And so I guess he was in the car or out there or whatever the case is, and he got hit. Let me show y'all this little boy real quick. This is the little boy right here. Let me close my blind because it's sunny out here in Cali, Southern California today. It's a beautiful day. At first it was cloudy. Now the sun is out. So that's the little boy right there, you guys. Cute little guy. Okay, cute little guy. Y'all saw him? Let me show him again. Cute little guy. And hopefully he makes a full recovery as well. I got to let that sun in. Vitamin C, y'all. All right. Anyway, investigators are combing through evidence into what might have caused the medical transport jet to crash in northeast Philadelphia on Friday. The plane crash injured at least 24 people and unalived 7 people, including the 6 people on board the jet and 1 person on the ground, which is a shame. The family of a 10-year-old boy injured when the jet crashed down near their car is sharing their experience. The mom said, her name is LaShawn, she said, my baby is in there. It's hard seeing him like that. So Trey Howard is one of the survivors, despite being seriously injured by flying debris. His dad said it felt like it was a movie, like a horror movie. So anyway, Andre says he was picking up donuts with 3 of his kids, ages 4, 7, and 10, when the jet came crashing down. It sounded like a missile was firing bullets, metal at my car, everyone else's car, Andre recalled. Let's read that one more time because I don't know how they got this edited. Let's read it right. It sounded like a missile was firing bullets, metals at my car, and at everybody else's car. Okay? You see a car on fire, a man was walking on fire. It was just crazy. So he immediately backed up his car while his son Trey covered his little sister, protecting her. Now, didn't I just say he must have covered his little sister up so she wouldn't get hit? That's exactly what this 10-year-old boy did. He covered up his sister with his body to protect his sister. All right? The dad said, I turned around and he has metal outside of his head. If he wouldn't have done that, his little sister would have probably passed on. Okay? Anyway, his dad said he used socks in another man's shirt to try and stop the bleeding. His son was bleeding. A police officer then rushed them to the hospital where Trey had emergency brain surgery. That night, Andre says the family was told there was a strong chance he might not survive. Oh, that's sad. So, with a blessing, He is now awake and recovered and even talking. And that's definitely, a blessing from God, you know. And it's also a blessing that he was courageous enough to cover up his little sister's body with his body. So his sister would not have, gotten hit with the debris. Again, let's see how old his little sister probably is. Okay, so let's see. Hold on, let me check to see, because he's 10, 4, and 7. So either his sister is 4 or either 7. And if the little girl is 4, basically that's a baby. That's a brave little act right there. A lot of grown people wouldn't have done that. That's a brave little guy right there. He actually deserves a lot of extra gifts and things like that. He really does. Now let's see. His dad said they did an excellent job on his son, an A+. Praise God. They did a great job. That's what Andre said. Andre also told ABC News that his son's first real words were about the Super Bowl. And since they are from Philly, I'm pretty sure he was asking if the Eagles won. I don't know. I don't know if you see, because this happened on one day Friday, so the playoffs was already over, right? I can't, because when was the playoffs? The playoff was last Sunday, right? So he was probably just asking general questions. But well, this is what he said. He said, Daddy, what's today? I was like, Monday. Okay, wait. We didn't play yesterday, did we? He said, no, you didn't miss the Super Bowl. So he was wondering if he was asleep and missed the Super Bowl. Okay. And he is a diehard Eagles fan. Sorry, you two, I forgot not to say that word. All right. But anyway, he was also concerned for his little sister. His dad said it made him start crying. He recalled when his son asked him, Dad, did I save my sister? And then he said, you told us to get down. I was just trying to help my sister. This thing I know, I thought I passed on. He said DIED. And then Andre's son told him in the hospital, okay? Now, as a dad, it's bittersweet. I am glad he listened, but that's my job, not his job, to protect his sister, he added. But, honestly, because his dad couldn't get back there to protect his daughter. So I think, his dad teaching him to protect his sister if he's not around was a good thing, because you got grown-ups who won't even protect their sisters, their mom, their wives, their girlfriends, women in general. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what else to say besides get that little boy a clap. Great that he, did that. You said you mad at all the political news at vote for Kamala. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just disappointed in people, but we'll get to that in a minute, okay? So you said you're doing good. You're taking your lunch break early just to watch this live. Oh, that's sweet, Adele. Thank you so much. He certainly is a brave kid. Like I said, you got grown-ups that won't do that. Grown men or women, okay? Like when I used to be a teacher, we were on a field trip, and one of the little kids almost fell in the pond or lake, whatever we was walking by. And I'm the only teacher who grabbed that child. All the other teachers froze up. So people do freeze up when things happen, or they just run, or they just get out of the way. I've seen people leave their babies, okay? When bees and stuff chase them and stuff. It's just crazy. I mean, I usually grab my kids, when I told you guys about that armed robbery that I was in it was like back in January, right? Right, Jermaine? It was in January. And the girl came in the store with the GUN. Fortunately, I left my kids in the car. But if my son is 16, but I would have told him to go on out the store before I did. You know what I'm saying? Versus me going out first. That's because that's how I am. And just quick as I left that store, I held my hands up and bagged up. I'm not going to lie. I told her, I don't got nothing to do with this. I'm out. And I left. I didn't even wait for that girl to say anything. I just left. I mean, we cannot be waiting around for these people to say stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because just say if she would have unalived the 2 people in the store that I knew, the cashiers, she would have did me next. I was just standing around there to find out. Just like if my son was in there, I have already schooled them to go. Okay, when we was at the Taste of Soul during CV19, somebody was in a fight, a GUN fell out. All I heard people say is GUN real loud. Let me tell y'all something. My kids left me. Every single one of them, all three of them left. They were gone so quick. My daughter Jade runs very fast. I mean, if she would have went to regular school the whole entire time, she probably would have been on the track team. My son was gone so quick. He ran to his dad though, and I was standing there, staying calm and trying to figure out what should I do. And then I ran too, but I had to make sure nobody runs into me and knock me down or anything like that. I had to, think about stuff. I always think about stuff because I'm not trying to cause other things to happen when I'm running and I get trampled and stuff. But they were gone. But that's what I taught them. Just like this dad taught his son to protect his sister. And I'm glad he did, because if he wouldn't have, his little sister probably wouldn't have passed. 4-year-old, the little girl probably is not even that big, or either 7, not that big. He's 10. So he can handle a little bit more than them. All right. So anyway, they said to lift his spirits, one of Trey's favorite NBA players, 76ers Tyrese Maxey, visited him in the hospital. That is sweet. He says, "Thank you to everybody." He cries, "Daddy, I am a celebrity." "No, you're bigger than that. You are a superhero," Andre said. He told his son. Now, Trey's family says they are grateful for everyone's support and, of course, to still have their boy. The young superhero is continuing his recovery at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. And I don't know if they got to go fund me. I don't see anything here. But if they do have one, if I get it, I'll let you guys know what it is, and maybe we can all give something for this little boy and their family. That's good. That's good that he did that, though, y'all. I am so happy he was able to do that. I'm also so happy that he is okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's not unalive, and he seems like he's recovering. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he pulls all the way through it. Oh my gosh. Hold on, y'all. Y'all get y'all donations ready. Y'all, I hate to do it. This is so cute. Wait, hold on. Man, this bag right here, this is going to have to be my birthday gift. This bag right here is absolutely gorgeous. Okay? I'm getting that, you guys. I'm getting that, okay? At first, I thought I wanted the pink one. Let me show y'all what the pink one looked like. I didn't change my mind now because I saw this one. All of them look good, man. If I had it like that, I would get every single color. Okay. This right here, this this Michael Kors tote is absolutely gorgeous, especially the other one I showed you. I got to get this. I got to, y'all. It's on sale. It was normally $500 and some dollars, almost $600, but now it's on sale for $139. I'm gonna have to get that. That silver one is off the chain, gorgeous, man. Damn, y'all watch. Y'all see me put it in my haul. You'll see. You will see. Okay, because it keeps on coming up on my little screen. They know I like it because I keep on looking at it and stuff. Y'all know I'm getting ready to move and stuff, so I can't get it right now, but I'm gonna get it. I'm sure gonna get it, and that's on everything. But anyway, again, I am so happy about what this little boy did, and I wish him continued blessings, and I hope he recover fully, and blessings to his family as well. All right. Again, I commend him for doing that brave thing, because most kids would have been scared. Grown-ups would be scared, not just little bitty kids, but grown-ups too. Okay. Let's move on, because y'all know I be staying on these topics too long. Okay, we'll talk about him again, obviously, in the next live. Okay, let me go ahead and do the updates on the plane crash. Any updates that I see. I had it on my phone, but I don't know what I did with it. Let's see, on the Philadelphia. Oh, y'all. I gave you guys some updates yesterday. It probably is nothing different. Let's see if we got any more updates on this plane crash. So they did release photos of black box from jet crash in Philly. All right, so they did do that. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, hold on, let me see if they probably put it in this news. I'm gonna have to let y'all see this news thing in 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all see this news thing that they're talking about, and maybe they will show you that in this news telecast or whatever you call it. course, I'm watching ads right now, so be patient. The ads have to go off. And let me close this. I don't want to open this no damn app. I don't live in Philly. In Philadelphia. I got family members there, but I don't live there. Let's see. Okay, here we go right here. Hold on. I don't hear no sound. Where's the damn? Wait, hold on, y'all. Let me see this. I hope I make it. Where's the sound thing? Wait, let me do this.
But it's more difficult.
I'm gonna have to rewind this over. Okay.
Secretary of Transportation John Duffy and local leaders toured the crash site yesterday. 7 people died in that crash. 24 people were hurt. 5 remain hospitalized. Roosevelt Boulevard is now back open to traffic, but Common Avenue.
Let me start all the way back over. Wait, there's the black box.
The crumbled
Gosh.
cockpit voice recorder.
Oh, that's the voice recorder.
From that medical jet.
Oh, it
that
looks
crashed
nasty.
along Common Avenue. You can see how the damage it has from the extreme impact of the crash that drove it 8 feet into the ground. Here's what we know about the deadly medical jet crash right now. Secretary of Transportation John Duffy and local leaders toured the crash site yesterday. 7 people died in the crash. 24 people were hurt. 5 remain hospitalized. Roosevelt Boulevard is now back open to traffic, but Common Avenue at the crash site is still closed, and 2 SEPTA bus routes are still detoured. There's also progress for business owners near the crash site. NBC 10's Brenna White is live in Northeast Philadelphia to explain. Brenna?
Those business owners of the Roosevelt Mall were able to enter what officials are calling the response zone for the first time in several days after this tragedy. It's really the first glimmer of normalcy after several days of a disaster zone. Another sign of progress after this tragedy, this memorial with 7 crosses for the victims of fancy candles and flowers, and the American and Mexican flags. They're meant to honor the pilots, crew members, little girl and her mother who were traveling back to Mexico after the girl had received life-saving care at Shriner Children's Hospital here in Philly. Their flight lasted less than a minute before the medical jet crashed at Cutman in the Boulevard, killing all of those on board and a man in his car. We spoke to the man responsible for building these crosses, Roberto Marquez. He travels to sites of tragedies like this one around the world, hoping his artwork can help communities heal.
When you want to do something good for somebody, it doesn't matter the distance or the wind or the rain or the cold. It's difficult as it is, but it's more difficult when you're alone.
Roberto is creating a canvas right now for a mural. He plans to paint that today, and he wants community members to join him for a vigil tomorrow night here. He's hoping people will bring pictures of their loved ones who are involved in this tragedy. He's hoping someone will bring music, hoping a mariachi band might be able to come to honor those of Mexican heritage who died in the crash. Reporting live from Northeast Philadelphia, Brenna White, NBC 10 News.
Brenna, thanks for that report.
Okay, so we saw what that voice recorder black box looked like. It was looking but I'm glad they are honoring them. They're not honoring, but they're what do you call it? Where they're doing a memorial type thing for them and everything. So let me just go ahead and say what they got here, just in case you didn't hear them. They said the National Transportation Safety Board continues to investigate after this jet crashed into a northeast Philadelphia neighborhood on Friday, unaliving all 6 people on board, 1 person on the ground, and injuring at least 24 people. The Learjet 55, operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, crashed along Cotman Avenue in front of the Roosevelt Mall near Roosevelt Boulevard shortly after 6 p.m. on Friday, the 31st of January, 2025. The medical jet was transporting a child who had just completed treatment for a life-threatening condition at Shriners Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. Her mother and 4 others were in the jet, and obviously they were in the crash as well. I don't know. They don't do any. I told you they don't edit here. All 6 victims were from Mexico, which was the flight's final destination following a planned stop in Missouri. Jet Rescue Air Ambulance identified the crew as Captain Alexwando. These names, y'all. Montora Perales, Okay, that was the captain. And then co-pilot Jasu de Jesus Juarez. And then Dr. Raul Orul Meza Arredondo and paramedic Rodrigo Lopez Padilla or Padilla. Those are the people who were unalive in this crash. And so the mother in the patient names are Valentina. I think Valentina is the little girl, Murillo, and then her mother name is Lizette Ozuna. Okay, so those are all the people who were injured. I'm sorry if I said their names wrong. It's hard pronouncing these names, but at least, I tried. So sorry about that. Okay, and then a 7-person who was unalive, in his car by some falling debris. They have not released his name as of yet. Okay, and then other people were injured. Some of the people were released, and then you still have some people still in the hospital. And the little boy who I just told you about, he was severely injured, but he already had his brain surgery. Now I guess he's recovering, and he was talking and everything. So that's a good sign for him. And hopefully he will make a full recovery. Anyway, the NTSB recovered the jet's black box on Sunday, February the 2nd, and they released a photo of it on social media on Tuesday, February the 4th, which is today. The Fraternal Order of Police also says some of the officers who responded to the crash are currently dealing with breathing, probably from all the smoke, inhaling all that smoke and I guess fumes and things like that. Telling what else. All right. And that is the updates regarding that plane, that jet crashed. Okay. And they did ask congressmen for cleanup after the plane crash in Philly. All right, let's see here. What else they got? Okay. Okay, so yeah, we just covered everything, all of the updates with them. Okay. And again, everybody's in my prayers, my condolences to all of the people who lost family members, friends, co-workers in this tragic, horrific jet, crash. And my prayers are extended out to all of these people, including everybody in the hospital and the people who got out of the hospital, and especially to that little boy trying to make a full recovery in his family. All right. All right. Thank you, Jermaine, for that donation. You said put the bag on the way buzzer. Okay, I just got to have a bag savings account. Okay, because you can't put any at Michael Kors. Okay, but thank you. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and put this up here real quick. The little banner to say thank you for that. What is that, a super chat? This is a super chat. Wait, the super sticker. Well, we just call it this. Thank you so much, Jermaine. I appreciate you. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, so let's check the updates on the other crash. Black Hawk, American Airline crash. Okay, let's see what we got. Any updates on this? Okay, so he's mad. We can see what he's talking about. Hold on. They got a lot of stuff here. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. What he's talking about. So now we're talking about the other, the first plane crash that unalived 60 people, including 4 more people, I believe 3 or 4 more people on the Black Hawk helicopter. Okay, let's see here. So they said for the family and friends of Jonathan Campos, the captain of American Airlines Flight 5342, which plunged into the Potomac, I don't know how you pronounce this, Potomac River on Wednesday after colliding with a Black Hawk helicopter. The feelings of grief that followed the news of his unaliving were quickly replaced by anger. Wow. And this is him. You can barely see him with this thing over him. I'll still show y'all him, but the little thing is really covering up his entire mouth area. So if I get another picture of him, I'll let you guys see. But I think I showed y'all a picture of him before anyway. But anyway, as President Donald Trump made unfounded claims blaming diversity, equity, and inclusion policies for contributing to the mid-air collision, which is plainly crazy. Campos' former fiance said her loved ones' unaliving quickly became political, overshadowing his life story and interrupting their family's grief. This man's body hadn't even been pulled out of the river yet. And we are talking about him being unqualified because his name is Campos. Nicole Sassoa, I guess that's how you say her name, told ABC News. One day after the deadliest American plane crash in over 2 decades, Trump suggested during a White House briefing that diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives for air traffic controllers at the Federal Aviation were partially to blame for the collision. Basically saying that they just hired these people or this person because of his race or gender or whatever the case is, that he might not be competent. That's what he was saying, because of his race. That's crazy. You don't do that. Jermaine said, I have never seen a president insult a service member who perished serving their country. I know it's not even professional. Anyway, they said we want the most competent people. He said that. We don't care what race they were. Okay, he said we want the most competent people. We don't care what race they are, the president said. If they don't have a great brain, a great power of the brain, they are not going to be very good at what they do, and bad things will happen. Let's read it again. We want the most competent people. We don't care what race they are, the president said. If they don't have a great brain, a great power of the brain, they are not going to be very good at what they do, and bad things will happen. Okay. Anyway, let's go back up here. So they did say he suggested during a White House briefing that diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives for air traffic controllers at the Federal Aviation were partially to blame for the collision. And what does they say as a whole? It says that he's saying that they're basically hiring people based on this right here, the DEI thing, and these people may not be qualified. You know, that's what he was basically saying, and that's not true. They say while the cost of the crash remains undetermined and families only beginning to grieve, blaming diversity hiring on the crash was enraging and infuriating, his wife said. She said, what really irked me to no end was the next day they published Jonathan's name and Jonathan's very Puerto Rican looking face. All I could hear in the back of my head was all these people, all these DEI fear-mongering people going, you see, I knew he would be Hispanic, and I lost my mind, his wife said. Anyway, they said that was very inappropriate. It's disgraceful. It's insensitive, to say the least. And I honestly don't know why he would say that, you know, because basically, like I just said, if you're saying that they only hired him because he is a minority and they didn't really get the best person for the job. That's what they were saying. And this is partially the reason the plane crashed. That's crazy. She didn't really make no mistake, because even though he came back and added the rest of the stuff, they said in this article right here, they said that, hold on, let me go back to it. He made unfounded claims blaming diversity, equity, and inclusion policies for contributing to the mid-air collision. Okay. And that's his former, the man's former fiance, I said wife. Same thing, because he's not alive now. So if he did that, you don't have to necessarily come out and say anything with your mouth. If you made unfounded claims and you blamed it on those DEI, okay? I mean, okay, so you're doing DEI, okay. So why did you have to say we want the most competent people? We don't care what race they are. Um, you're already basically stating subconsciously they not have hired the most competent person, okay? Period. And because of DEI, that's why we probably don't get the most competent people. That's what I take from this. You don't have to say anything else. Just what he said. He shouldn't have said none of this right here. You don't have to say we want the most competent people. We don't care about what race they are. Usually when people say that, they do care. Okay, it's like when you meet white people, even some black people, they be like, I got white people in my family, or I got black people in my family. I'm not racist. Okay, majority of the time, a lot of these people do be racist. They may not even realize they're racist. Okay, who stands this? And then he's insinuating that they're just hiring people, and they necessarily are not competent, and they may not have great brain power or a great brain, as he put it right here. If they don't have a great brain or great power of the brain, they are not going to be very good at what they do, and bad things will happen. So that's the reason why he put a halt to DEI. Okay, because he think that people are just being hired and they're not really competent. They don't have the skills or the experience that's needed. And so he wants to erase all of that and just hire people based on their skills, and don't try to fill in the gap to make it kind of fair, to hire some black people, some Puerto Rican, some Mexican, or whatever race of people. They're not just all one race. Okay, because you do have smart people in all race, okay, period. So no, who's who? Okay, let's go ahead and finish reading the rest. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's finish reading the rest. So they said, as of Tuesday, investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board were in the early stages of identifying the cause of the mid-air collision that unalived 67 people combined on both aircraft. Authorities have been able to identify 55 sets of remains and are continuing to recover the fuselage of the commercial airliner from the river. As the recovery operations and investigation continues, his former fiance said she hopes people remember her fiance for the man she knew and loved for the last 20 years. Someone who overcame the hardship of his life to achieve his goal of being a professional pilot before the dream was cut short. He was doing everything right, everything he was supposed to do. He was a by-the-book pilot, and he did everything he was supposed to do. And I thought when you do everything right, that you get to live. It does not work like that. I don't know why people think that. Okay, just because you do everything right, it doesn't mean you get to live. Okay, it's not like that. It's a lot of people that do almost everything right, because nobody does everything right, but almost everything right. And a lot of people are unalive. You know what I'm saying? They are no longer alive. So, we don't know why he lost his life. Okay, what's the purpose behind it? So this is another picture of him right here. And she is still alive too. That's the fiance of him. I said wife before, but I meant to say fiance. So that's him right there. Okay. So then they just went over a brief history of them meeting and dating and all that stuff. She also said he would have done everything in his power to land that plane because there were 60 people on it. He never took that lightly. And this dude's father, this pilot's father, was a police officer, okay, with the New York Police Department. And his father passed on in 1999 of liver failure when Campus was 9 years old. All right, just to let you guys know that. And his former fiance knew him for more than 20 years. They was dating on and off, getting engaged before breaking it off, and ultimately settled on being close friends. Okay, so then they became close friends. So that's why they said former. So she is his funeral service is serving as the family spokesman as well. Okay. And then she just recalls some of their fun times together doing rooms across the country, including Las Vegas, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, Orlando. And she said the whole thing, just the two of them, in about an hour or under an hour. She said they complimented each other in that way. Their temperaments didn't complement each other, but our talent did. That's what she said. So she's just telling you guys all about them. You guys can go and read it. It is titled under infuriating former fiance of American Airlines Flight 5342 pilot rebukes Donald Trump's DEI allegations. He made those. If he said what he said, he made those. You don't have to directly say anything because he's saying it anyway. When you're saying DEI and all this other stuff, you're basically, like I said before, he wouldn't have been hired if that DEI wasn't in progress, meaning that they basically put anybody in positions just because of their race to make it fair. And that's not the case. I mean, it may be for some roles, but not for every. It's always somebody abusing something, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, though, I think most employers, they want to hire people that are actually qualified. All right. I think that's what they want to do. And the thing is that we don't even know what caused that crash. All right. Now we heard some audio that another Captain Steve, went over, and he even said, if I'm not mistaken, that they could have made a mistake. And plus, Jermaine said the same. Air controllers could have made a mistake and thought the plane, gave them a different plane instead of the one that was coming straight at them. So that could be a possibility. If that is a possibility, the blame cannot be put on this pilot. You know what I'm saying? It was dark out there. There was other planes there. They was talking about another plane as well. Mistakes can happen. And then they only had, if I'm not mistaken, 1 or 2 ATCs there, right? And they have another person there. And just before that, if I'm not mistaken again, Trump put a halt or something on hiring people. So, I mean, once they find out exactly why this plane and this helicopter crashed, I don't know if it's fair for us to say exactly what happened. We can assume, but we just don't really know. I think we all should basically wait until they reveal the contents of the black box and whatever other evidence that they look at before we really try to say for sure we know what happened. All these different conspiracy theories when people don't even really know. Half of these people never flown the airplane, definitely haven't. Some haven't even been on the airplane, don't know any pilots. I did meet one pilot. He was telling me about the job some years ago. But other than that, I'm not a pilot, so I don't know. All I'm doing is basically looking at the daggone thing, listen to Captain Steve tell us what's going on, and then saying it could have been possible that they made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And then that would be a human error. Right, and they definitely shouldn't. I mean, why even say the stuff that he said? He just, sometimes Trump just blabber off at the mouth, and to be in that top position, I think certain things don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Just plainly ridiculous. Plainly ridiculous. So I see why she is upset about that. So let's see here. So they said, as of Tuesday, investigators with the National Transportation Safety Board were in their early stages of identifying the cause of the mid-air collision that unalived 67 people combined on both aircraft. So they said authorities have been able to identify 55 sets of remains and are continuing to recover the fuselage of the commercial airline from the river, which I already read. They're just repeating everything over again. Let's see what else. They just basically repeating everything. That's what they're doing. So let me see what else they got, if they got any more updates. So they did say that American Airlines collision Army helicopter was warned twice before fatal crash. All right. So let's see what they're saying right here. Hold on. let's see. So National Transportation Safety Board investigator Bryce Banning confirmed during a February the 1st press conference that the control tower requested the regional jet switch runways at 8:43 p.m. local time. As he explained, after a brief discussion between the crew, they agreed to runway 33. Oh my gosh. At 8:46 p.m., the tower informed the Black Hawk helicopter that the traffic nearby was the airplane just south of the Wilson Bridge at 1,200 feet that was circling to runway 33. At 8:47 p.m., Banning said an audible radio transmission asked the helicopter if the plane, which carried 60 passengers and 4 crew members, was in sight. So after 3 seconds, the helicopter was directed to pass behind the plane, Banning explained, adding that 16 seconds later, the plane's crew had a verbal reaction and the flight data recorder showed the aircraft began tilting the nose upward before the air traffic control heard sounds of impact. Okay. So NTSB board member Todd Inman also shared insights into the Black Hawk's safety protocol. He said, we can verify it was on a training flight that would utilize night vision goggles. Okay, he said, we do not know at this time if the night vision goggles were actively being worn, nor what the setting may be. However, he emphasized, further investigation should be able to let us know if that happened and what factor it may play in the overall accident. Okay, let's see what else they got here. So they says more details come out about the fatal crash. Loved ones mourn the passengers on board the aircraft. Andrew Byer, who lost his wife, Justina, and a 12-year-old daughter, Brielle, reflected on their unalivings. The teen even beat her battle with cancer at just 4 months old. She was just such a fighter in everything she did, he told ABC News on January 31st. She just lived life to the fullest with everything. And he could not help but gush over Brielle's work ethic when it came to figure skating. Now, as we know, 14 people on that plane were figure skaters, coaches, and parents, okay? He said she was so proud of herself in figure skating for the progress she had made. Making that team was one of her life goals, and she achieved it. And she was just so proud of herself. That's sad. Okay. So like I told you guys, it was some athletes there on that plane, coaches, family members, skaters, duck hunting team. All of them was on that plane. And then one person who was going to get on the plane, he ended up not getting on it because this dog was too big to fit in the overhead thing, I guess, or to be too big to, not to fit over there, but to be in the plane, on the plane, I guess. And so he had to drive instead. So he did not get on that plane. Now, some people claim it was a different plane, but the news said it was the same plane. So I don't know. Now, on the helicopter, it was from Bravo Company, 12th Aviation Platoon, how do you say that? Platoon, I guess, out of Davidson Army Airfield in Fort Belvoir, Virginia. Okay, let's see. Who did they get those? I think I already gave you guys those names before because I don't see it here again. They said who was on board, but they didn't give the names again. Let's see. So they did say, like we already know, the aircraft was in the middle of a training mission at the time of the collision. And I already gave you guys the names of them already. So let's see here. So what happens next after recovery efforts for American Airlines Flight 5342? So like we know, the FAA, U.S. Army, and National Transportation Safety Board are investigating the collision, with taking the lead. The Pentagon has also initiated its own investigation. Former NTSB and FAA investigator Jeff Uzzetti told Today that the air traffic control communication that night are going to be scrutinized by the NTSB. That controller will be interviewed, and the radar data will be looked at by the NTSB. So they did recover 2 black boxes, which recorded the information from the flight in its route that belonged to the airplane January 30th. The NTSB told NBC News. So they're going to be looking into that as well. Okay, let's see. We're not going to go over these spoken words from everybody. But yeah, that's a sad situation as well, guys. Let me see if I got any more updated information on that plane crash. No, that's it. Okay, because they're just basically repeating the same thing over again, guys. Okay, so if I get any more updated information, of course, I'll let you guys know. Let's see what they say here. So they did recover the cockpit detail from the DC plane crash, pulled from the P River. I'm calling it P because I keep on saying it wrong. Okay, so they did pull those out of the river. Let's see what else. See what else they got. Okay. I think that's it so far. Yeah, I think that's it for right now, you guys. Nothing more updated. So they did finish investigating the 5 air traffic controllers working that night of the collision. They completed that. And now NTSB is trying to piece together what happened. So they finished that, okay. And they did have a moment of silence Monday at skating rinks all across the country, remembering the 67 lives lost, including those in the ice skating community. So they did that. All right. So again, my prayers and condolences are expressed out to all of the people who had loved ones, co-workers, friends on that plane, and my prayers are extended out to them as well. That's a sad situation. Okay. And I'm not going to show you more pictures of the plane. I think I showed a lot the other day. All right. So that was a trip, you guys. Hate talking about stuff like that, but you have to, talk about this type of stuff. And I still think Trump talking off at the mouth and shit, I think that was not a good move, a good thing that he did. Like, I really don't feel like he should have been saying all that. Who was y'all talking about who passed on? Who are y'all talking about? Oh, the female service member. I know who you're talking about. And he did. Okay. And yeah, she passed on. And if right, did they know that she made a mistake? Okay. So it is what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Diddy. Let me see what's that. No. Before we move to Diddy, actually, let's go to Diddy next. Let's do Diddy. I'm going over a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and do this whole thing. I be covering so much. It's hard to do just an hour at times. Let's do Diddy again, real. Did I say Diddy or did I say the other thing? No, I said we're going to go through the Trump's new Pentagon spokesperson accused of abuse. That's the one we're going to talk about, okay? We're going to Diddy last. Okay, let's do Trump. No, I'm so silly, y'all. Oh, and let me tell y'all about Biden, too, because it's only fair. All right? Okay, first thing first, let me tell y'all about Biden. Let's see if I can find it. Biden. Hold on. What is Biden? Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. Got so much stuff on here. It's ridiculous. It's probably right. I just probably already passed it up. Let's see. Let me just let y'all know they did find a new virus discovered in U.S. raises pandemic fears once again. All right. Right now, they said this virus, they only seen it in certain animals, I believe. And they are hoping that it can't jump to people. I'll tell you guys about that if I get a chance to, okay? Let's see. Hold on. Trying to find it. What is his thing at? Man. Oh, here it is right here. So they got 2 weeks, okay? Just 2 weeks, guys. After Biden left the White House, former President Biden left the White House, he signs with a talent agency. Okay, that's funny, isn't it? The Los Angeles-based creative artist agency, which also represents former President Barack Obama and his wife, announced on Monday that it has signed Biden for representation. The agency also represented Biden between 2017 and 2020. Okay, so then they wrote a long little speech about him. So his first stint being represented by a creative artist agency, Biden published the book Promise Me, Dad, in which the former president talks about his eldest son, Bo's battle with cancer. The book release was also accompanied by a nationwide paid tour. Okay. But that's interesting, huh? So I guess he's going to be doing some more stuff at 80. Isn't he 80? You would think some of these people would want to just sit down and relax and chill and just enjoy whatever time they have left. But I guess, doing whatever he's going to be doing is probably relaxing to him too. So I wish him blessings, with everything he's trying to do. Let me go ahead and read what they said right here, though, because somebody making jokes of it. Let me just go ahead and read it. It says, President Biden is one of America's most respected and influential voices in national and global affairs. His lifelong commitment to public service is one of unity, optimism, dignity, and possibility. We are profoundly honored to partner with him again. And that is Richard Lovelet, co-chairman of Creative Artists Agency. Okay, so when he wrote that, then somebody came into the comments section, said President Biden is one of them. They just put that in quotation marks, and then they say LMAO. I don't know who wrote this, but I stopped after reading the first sentence. What a lie that is. People actually respect Biden. Odd. Okay. Somebody said you got the wrong one. LOL. I don't think so. I think they got the right one. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else somebody said. All right. We go down here to somebody else's comment. Let's see. Linda said, all of you are hateful. That's what is wrong with this world today. And then Bringo said, right, be nice to the man that ended 2 generations of Ukraine's men's lives. Have some respect. And then somebody said, hold on, I'm not going to read that. Somebody said it's only been 2 weeks with the orange idiot. The country is in shambles, okay? And then Tommy said dementia isn't a talent. It's an affliction. Okay, let's see. Hold on. And then let's see. Somebody said you obviously have the president confused. They are not talking about Trump. And then Parker said, wow, all the hatred in these comments. You guys are disgusting. The first 2 weeks, Trump has done more damage to the country than any other president besides Nixon. but Nixon did it in 4 years. Trump is only 2 weeks in, and the U.S. is already going to shit. How are the egg prices? How can someone in their right mind vote for him? And then Lori said, who was the president last year at Easter when egg prices were higher? Dumbass. And who is the president this Easter? Let's see if they go down. Stupid ass. Okay? That's on everything. Okay? Just a thought said Biden needs to get down on his bony knees and beg God for forgiveness for all the evil he threw at Americans. Actually, I think everybody needs to get down on their knees and ask God for forgiveness, because let me tell you something. If you don't, it doesn't depend on who you, it doesn't depend on it. It doesn't matter. Everybody needs to do that. Okay. So we're going to scratch that one out. All right. That applies to everybody. A lot of people mad about that, huh? Because they jealous. Okay, so Catherine said President Biden is an old man with dementia. He has no respect as a former president here. He was a mere puppet of Gates, Soros, and other evil men. I won't endorse anything he has his thumbprint on or the others named here. Okay. And then somebody else said, and the joke continues, or should I say circus? And then Keith said, is shitting your pants and sleeping all day a talent? Y'all better be careful saying these things, because you're going to get old too. You may be shitting your pants. Now, all old people don't shit their pants or sleep all day, but shit, you can be shitting your pants and sleeping all day. Be careful, you know, because you look like you're already headed to old age right here in this picture of that shoe. Come on now. Okay, so Patricia said, poor President Biden. He's just scored 2 blank stare at the cameras. I thought it was the Kamala followers treating the president of the United States like a dummy. Now I realize it's his wife pulling the strings, shaking my damn head. Okay. That's a shame how many people will be saying all these hateful comments, but they do the same thing for Trump. I mean, honestly, if I had my choice, neither one of them. Okay, I'm just being perfectly honest. I think they're both too old. I told you guys that before, and I just think it's other people that's more, could have been more qualified, and that's just on everything. Oh my God, let me read this. Pam said, I thought he was already a crisis actor. We got our president back, President Donald Trump. Thank God, now we got our country back. Okay, let's go ahead and switch on over. All right, let's go to the next one. So, let's see here. So, an ex-FBI terror expert fears Trump left no one home if an attack comes. Okay, so let's go ahead and read that a little bit. Power in the people should not even speculate until after the investigation. Okay. A former high-ranking FBI official warned that President Donald Trump had left the U.S. wide open to a terrorist attack with his administration's latest move. All right. The president's former personal defense lawyer, Emil Bove, who is now acting deputy attorney general, ordered the firing of agents involved in January the 6th riot cases and the removal of 8 senior executives. Frank Figliuzzi, who previously served as the FBI's assistant director for counterintelligence, told MSNBC Morning Joe that the mass firing weakened national security. And the thing about, I think we need to stop putting so much in the damn news, because if somebody was planning to do something, just because they got it in a newspaper, they can really just now know what to do. Okay. I mean, I don't even understand why they put so much stuff in these news articles. Why tell people? Because anybody can, see this. You know, you got people reading this stuff, news break, all over the damn world. Let me see what he said right here first. Okay, I might can read this. He said, if Trump was thinking, I'm going to somehow get rid of some folks and I'm going to own the FBI, they are going to be with me. He's lost that. And the potential that Kash Patel will be walking into an agency that is totally demoralized and against him is now quite high. That's according to Fig Lucy. That's what he said. He said our adversaries would spend tens of millions of dollars for an operation that created this kind of chaos at the FBI. He said, lastly, look, this makes America less safe. You got layers upon layers of management, and now possibly the best agents in the field, thousands of them potentially, who are no longer available. There's no continuity of operations at any given time. So anyway, he compared the situation to Trump and his billionaire benefactor, Elon Musk, pushing out the director of the Federal Aviation Administration a week before the DEADLY mid-air collision. And y'all, this is going to make America great again. But okay, the FBI is tracking multiple terror plots in this country. And God help us if one of those terror plots is in an office where multiple layers of management and multiple layers of star agents have been removed. You think the tragedy in DC in the plane crash with no one home at the FAA was a tragic? And it was. If we are looking at a terror attack because no one's home at the FBI, then that's on Trump. Period. And then host Joe Scarborough said Republican senators should share in the blame if the U.S. is hit by a terrorist attack. He said, well, it's also on Republicans in the Senate. They have a decision to make on who's going to be running the FBI. But there's an old saying in all of these intel agencies. Nobody writes a story about the BLM that doesn't go off, right? Okay. But there are BOMBS that don't go off every day because of our intel agencies. And this doesn't, I'm not saying the FBI doesn't need to be reformed. And I'm not saying it's not political because it is political. In 2018, Dems will tell you it was extraordinarily political and focused against Hillary Clinton. Republicans will tell you the same about Donald Trump. So there have been complaints on both sides about the fact that the FBI at times is too political. That's the nature of every intel agency. Whether you are talking about the CIA, you named it. That's the nature of the agencies. And then they said the problem is, though, you cannot rip it up by its roots when you have terrorists every day wanting to unalive Americans. So basically, you cannot be firing everybody and stuff when you got people that's looking out here to murk the people of USA. Let's see, they won't learn until something major happen, then it's going to be too late. Just like they didn't have enough people, in that ATC control stand or whatever you call it. I forgot the name that you use. It says an ATC. You didn't have enough people there. Oh, let's see. So let me read a couple of these comments real quick. The G Master said he is a coward. He has never been in the military. And then somebody said maybe he hasn't, but Donald J. Trump took a bullet to save America. Did you? He took a bullet? When? When did he take a bullet to save America? Somebody tell me. When did Donald Trump take a bullet to save America? Jay said, ha, 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 ha. He did not take an effing bullet. That was a setup for sympathy. No scar ever shown. Hardly ever hear it mentioned. Wait a minute, hold on. He was scared. Kamala was going to beat at him. Needed some dramatic distraction. I would not believe Trump if he said water is wet. Okay. And then Dan said, Cabbage, Biden did nothing. President Trump has done more in 2 weeks than Biden did in his entire lifetime. As a Vietnam War veteran, I fully support President Trump and his staff. This article is based on disgruntled former employees. Let's get our country back. President Trump, great job you are currently doing. Okay, but when your stupid ass don't get a chance to get your little bit benefits, like when you need a, I don't know, he may be old as shit. If he need to go get a job and he'll fall up underneath the DIA because he might have, did he just say he lost something on him? Let's see. I don't know. He may be a healthy Vietnam War veteran. But just say if he's missing a leg or arm or something, they may not even hire him because they're going to feel like he can't do the job. You know what I'm saying? Or he may have some type of mental situation going on because of all this stress that he went through when he was in the war and stuff. So he won't be able to get a job, you know, not a real good job, probably, because of his health conditions and stuff. And he'll fall up under the DEI probably. Okay? Somebody said, I bet you won't be saying that if another war breaks out in this country. You and your evil MAGA cult minions will be suffering greatly with the rest of us. My mother-in-law was German and lived through Hitler, and everyone suffered. Some, of course, much more than others, but everyone suffered greatly. Satan 4547 is doing exactly what Hitler did as he took over Germany. What does that mean? Satan 4547. She said, I behoove you to stop worshiping the devil and find the one true God in Jesus so you can see the actual truth. What is Satan 4547? Somebody said Trump lies. You proud of that too? And then Mark said, you liberals really have no idea what the Biden administration has done. He left the world on fire. Our country is full of fentanyl and other drugs and has poisoned our citizens. And thanks to his open border policies, we now have some of the most dangerous gangs running our cities and streets. How soon you forget that Trump had got rid of fentanyl, border crossing was at a record low, and gas in the interest rate was affordable. But you go ahead and complain and cry because he hurt someone's feelings. Okay, I think drugs are still out there. Fentanyl was still out there. People were still getting sprung out on drugs. Okay. Now they did was up there on the border because they had the border people all over the place, just like they do now. All right. I think y'all like the fact that he gave y'all all those stimulus checks and stuff too. You know, he made it possible for everybody to get all those stimulus checks and things like that too. So I think a lot of people looked at that. And of course, the border crossing was record low. He had people all over the place arresting illegals and non-illegals. Now, I don't remember what the gas was when he was in office. I don't recall that. I don't know if it was low or high or what. I can't remember. This dude said that's a mouthful of BS. Nothing you said is true. Kitty, I mean girl, lady. Fentanyl's been around since the 60s. Oh yeah, and the gangs. And gangs and stuff was still out then. They were still doing a lot of stuff, and they've been here for the longest, okay? So she's right. Gangs were here, the drugs were here, all that stuff was here. I don't know about the gas, if that was down any. This is around CV19 time. I can't remember about the gas prices, but I do know he gave a lot of stimulus checks. Okay, I know that. And I don't remember how much eggs was, the groceries or anything like that. Or, you know, I don't remember all that stuff. And Captain, I cannot, pedantic. He said the world is not on fire. You are using hyperbolic, fear-mongering rhetoric because you know reality does not support your position. Right. Hold on. So Mark said, you are an idiot. Why don't you look at the records and policies had done in his first term? Now look what Biden did in his. You know that Obama put us in 9 wars. Trump got is all out them. Now he's going to do it again. Do some research before you open your mouth. You won't look so ignorant. Actually, writing like this makes him look ignorant. I mean, damn, use spell check, please. Please. Okay, please. Let me see what they're gonna say. Somebody said Trump is going to get us into war, and the way he's attacking the rest of the world, there will be no one to help us. Okay, let's see. Somebody saying, what 9 wars did Obama get us? Trump got us out. LOL, you are seriously delusional. What's the 9 wars, Republicans over here on my channel? What 9 wars did Obama put us in? Which 9 wars? I need to look that up and see if he put us in. No, I don't. Boy, it's weird. Okay, what 9 wars did Obama put us in? Do anybody know? Okay, so Trump never ended a war. I know you're good in this political stuff, Jermaine. This is your expertise, not mine. But anyway, it says Obama ended the Iraq war and Biden ended the Afghanistan war. Okay, so what war did Trump end? Because we gotta be fair over here. What war did Trump end? And Jermaine, you can tell us that because I don't know what he's probably working. Because I think he's a Republican like you, but you just don't support Trump. So what war did Trump end? Let's see. Okay, let me go see what else we got here. These people arguing back and forth. It's actually fun to read it. So yeah, elected a convicted felon. Okay. And then somebody said, yeah, proudly, the alternative would be to vote for Harris, who had no policies. She couldn't put together a coherent sentence and couldn't find anything Biden did wrong. I will stick with my vote. Okay. Somebody said, with a convicted felon, proudly, you could not even make a good faith argument against her. Her words out, RAPISTS, in convicted felons like the guy you proudly voted for in prison. You voted for someone that freed insurrectionists that would later be arrested against Jay for unaliving people and being PEDOPHILES. Your guy let a pandemic happen and thinks he did great. Plus, he told y'all to drink some bleach. Don't forget that right there. All right. That was crazy as hell. And then when he called CV-19, he was looking all. Y'all remember when he was walking out to that plane? There hasn't been but 2 wars since 9/11. Okay. So what are they talking about? And then Elaine said, Trump is not stupid. FBI wasn't keeping us safe, being focused on things they weren't supposed to be doing. They weren't doing their job anyway. Okay. And then somebody said, when was the last time we had a terrorist attack? We just had one with the car police. That was a terrorist attack. All right. Let's see. They say, yeah, that's why he fired the agents who investigated January the 6th and went to his Florida home to retrieve top secret documents. Oh, these people are arguing back and forth, but this is fun reading it because it's a trip. Somebody said, well, if we do happen to get attacked here in the USA, Trump and the Republicans and his followers are to all be in the blame. Jermaine, so you're going to be blamed too because you're a Republican, right? So crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's read your thing right here. If we are talking about military actions, they need to clarify themselves. But for MAGA, that would be too much to ask. Woo! Of course I know what this is. Okay, I'm doing 2 different things at one time, y'all. Okay. I'm so glad I'm independent, but yeah, it is what it is. I see a lot of things that I don't like what Trump did. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing right now. All right, let's just keep it real. Hold on, let me see what's going on right here. These little kids need their ass whooped, and that's on everything. Okay, let me see this right here. Okay, so we just went over that right there. Okay, that was a lot. Okay. So something else that is a hot ass mess, but we have to make sure that we say this the correct way. All right, we're gonna say it the correct way. First thing first, they said Trump used the lowercase b to honor Black Americans in presidential proclamation. How do you say that? Proclamation. I think I said that right. I think proclamation. It may be that. It's one of the two. Okay, but anyway, let's see what they're saying here. I don't know. I don't want to make nobody mad over here. So he used the lowercase b. I guess that's disrespectful to use the lowercase b for Black Americans for the Black History Month. Let's see what they're saying in this article. They still talk about DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Okay, let's see here. Now let's see. So yeah, they said the way he used that is disrespectful to African Americans. And he used that lowercase b several times in his presidential proclamation issued Friday night. He also mentioned Black Americans in multiple other instances by using a lowercase b. So they say every year, National Black History Month is an occasion to celebrate the contributions of so many Black American patriots who have shaped our nation's history. Let's see. So they said that notably Trump's proclamation capitalized the B in the Black and Black History Month, presumably because it's part of an official title. Each word's first letters are uppercase, but in choosing, because it was quite obviously an intentional choice to use a lowercase b to address Black Americans, Trump employed language that also minimized racial identity in tenets of white supremacy, experts have argued. Okay. They did say a growing number of style for publications have adapted the capital style in recent years when using variations of the word Black that refer specifically to ethnicity in racial background. Of course, we know Black is a term that is used to refer to African Americans, people of Caribbean descent, and people of African origin worldwide. African people don't use the word Black, at least the ones I know. They just use African. Yeah, I called one of my African friends Black, and he was like, no. And the other word is playing with him. He didn't like it. They don't, unless they're trying to act like, you know, the rest were Blacks, then they'll use it. But otherwise, they don't use Black or the NIGGA word. They don't use those. So they use African or whatever they are. Capitalizing the B in Black should become standard use to describe people, culture, art, and community. We already capitalized Asian, Hispanic, African American, and Native American. And so they teed off because he did not capitalize the B in his proclamation thing. All right, let me make sure I said that correctly. Yeah, and it's presidential proclamation, if I said that right. So what do you guys think about that? I think he should be keeping it the way that it's normally written or typed or whatever. I think you should just follow the rules. Okay, point blank. Yeah, because I think it could be some type of hidden type thing he did there. And then, you know, if you confront him about it, he'll just say it's not because of that reason, but in reality, it might be. So, what do you think? Say, did you hear this? Oh wow, no, I didn't. I'm gonna have to look to get that off of this thing right here in order to pull it up. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna tell y'all about this later. Hold on, let me do this. Damn, these articles be coming up on my phone like what, y'all? Just be so much stuff. So I don't know. The Black History thing, capitalizing the Black, like I said, I think you should just basically do what everybody else does. Just capitalize that B, you know, and that's just on everything, just like everybody else do, to honor Black Americans. All right. I think you need to leave it like that. And lowercase it is probably disrespectful, you know. So I think you should have left it like that. Don't make problems, you know, for yourself if there isn't a problem with certain things. Leave those, you know, just where it is. Don't make them. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what else we got for Trump, you guys. What time is it? Okay, let me hurry up. It's a lot. Okay, so everything I'm not gonna be able to go over because this dude got a lot of stuff on my phone. Let me go over in one main one though. That was a trip right there. Hold on. Oh, I got to tell y'all about the things that they claim that Trump made more expensive. But first, before I do that, I got to tell you about Trump's new Pentagon spokesman accused of abusing his wife and his child, allegedly. Okay, so let's see this. Where is it at? Right here. Hold on. And we already talked about Joe signing with an agent. She's just been sitting down chilling. All right. But I guess you got to make that money. Hold on. Let's see where we're at here. I got to find it. Hold on, y'all. Because y'all know how I be looking through all this stuff. Damn, I even got what Trump was planning to do with Project 2025. I'll do that later because I can't tell y'all everything. Be here all damn day. Let's see. Oh, let me tell you this first. Okay, let me tell you this because I know y'all probably got this backwards. So let's go to clear this one up right here. We got to be fair over here. Damn story and came up. I think I don't like to memorize stuff because I always say the wrong thing. Let me go back to it again to see if it's still up here. I think they took that story down, you guys. I hate when they do that, but let me see if I can remember what they were talking about. Okay, this is allegedly because I don't know if I'm 100% right. Anyway, they said Pentagon halts observing MLK Day, Black History Month, and that was according to Hip Hop Writer. They claimed that they was halting that. They did halt certain things. I can't remember exactly what they said regarding that. However, they claim halt putting that at a stop does not stop people from celebrating and them observing Black History Month, MLK Day. That's what they claim. Anyway, and I don't know why that article won't come back up. I should have screenshotted it. Yeah, they took it down, guys. I don't see it up here anymore. Okay, so maybe you guys can type it into your search bar and see if we can pull up something else regarding that. Because I read it, but I don't want to quote it incorrectly. I just know that they, when they put that up there, they were saying like he stopped everything. I mean, you cannot, you know, like some people get paid for these holidays. You won't be able to get paid for these holidays anymore. It was a whole list of things up there too. I can't remember all of them, but it was a whole list of them up there. Not just Black History Month or MLK. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. A whole holidays that they observe, you know, for different race of people. They had an Asian thing up there too. I can't remember the holiday and stuff, but they claim that with them putting a halt on certain things concerning these observing these holidays, they will still observe these days in the future. Okay, if we can believe that. But like I said, the article is no longer there, so I don't know if this news source wrote something that was not true or what, but they removed it. It's not here. I just clicked on it 4 times already. So Proud Boy loses naming rights to Black church members attacked after Trump rally in 2020. Okay, that's what you just gave me, Jermaine. And let me tell you something else. This is why I know that Google is listening, because I didn't read this at all. It just came up on my StreamYard, and as soon as it did, it was on my phone now. All right. So the Proud Boys, as we already know, it's a far-right sect of Donald Trump supporters, has lost its naming rights to a mostly Black church after vandalizing its premises and demonstrating hateful and overtly racist conduct in December 2020, a court has found. The all-male group of self-proclaimed restaurant chauvinists was stripped of its Proud Boys trademark, a Washington, D.C. judge ruled on Monday. Anyway, merchandise containing the organization's name or symbols cannot be sold without the consent of a church it attacked in the U.S. Capitol less than a month before the January 6th riots. The name of that church is the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church. Anyway, Proud Boys chapters across the U.S. will no longer be able to legally use their names, traditional logos, or emblems without the church's permission. And that's according to Judge Tanya Bozier of the Superior Court of the District of Columbia. That's her ruling. All right. Anyway, former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio, who along with his subordinates were involved in the attack on the church, claimed Judge Bozier. Okay. She said their actions are a betrayal of justice. No, he said their actions are a betrayal of justice. I hold in contempt any motions, judgments, and orders issued against me. This dude, Enrique, he is not even white. I'm not joking. This dude looks like he is mixed with like Puerto Rican or something, and maybe even black. This dude is not even white. Why? I don't understand some people. I just don't. It's like a black person or a Mexican person being a part of the KKK. It's just plain and ridiculous. If this was slavery time, let's just put it like that, he wouldn't even be allowed to do anything with white people at all. And so they want that judge to be impeached because of her ruling. No, it won't happen. Okay, so that's the truth. Somebody said, why all the racist, sexist, and prejudiced folks love Donald Trump? Gregory said, because Trump is just like them. Gringo said, full-grown men with bad hygiene, calling themselves boys. When they start this club in elementary school, and then somebody said this name sounds feminine. Okay. All right. Ooh, somebody said the name is a troll based off the you know what song ever, Proud of Your Boy from the Aladdin musical. Okay. Somebody said, how about Piss Boys? Well, they probably would just change their name. And somebody said the reason why a lot of racist people love Trump is because Trump thinks like them. And another commenter said, if you go back and look at the polls, the race was close. Let's see how the Republicans do in the next 4 years upon re-election. There's a lot of people who are over the shit right now, may not even be around the next 4 years, to even vote, or they may be like can't vote for whatever reason. And it's a lot of good things for 4 years, a lot of people won't be able to vote. Oh, I don't know. Jimmy said, criminals are not patriots, but just remember, all of America's real patriots and patriots people can be criminals too. We, the people, will be criminals in protecting our Constitution, not a failing criminal Messiah King Trump. Y'all better remember that. Okay. Ooh, they said, why it's always a church or a school. Come to the place y'all call the hood if y'all really want some smoke. They're not going to go there. They're not going to go there. They're going to always go places where they can attack certain people because some of these people are not going to do shit, and they know they're not going to just do shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to go to the hood where people are rough and want that smoke and don't give a shit. They're not going to go there. They're not going to go there and mess with those toughest black people and things like that because they know what's going to happen. They never do that. They always catch people walking outside by themselves, be a gang, of them, doing the most. That's why I always tell people you should stay, strapped up just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because those bullets can hit a lot of people at one time, and that's on everything if you can get to it. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Time is okay. Let me hurry up. Well, so that's what they do. Okay? I mean, a lot of these people who be racist, a lot of people, period, that be racist. They wait to see when people be alone. They do just like criminals do. They go to areas where they can easily, where they think people are less violent. You know what I'm saying? They go to places like that or pick on you when you by yourself, like I said before. Even if it's two people, sometimes they still do it. That's why I believe, in carrying stuff with you, because you just never know when you may need it. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. I don't understand why people be racist, though. I really don't. I talked about it before. I just don't understand it when everybody basically is born the same way. They pass. Everybody ultimately pass on, get old as well, and go through struggles. Some people don't go through as many. I mean, we all just experience basically the same thing. And so if we all experience the same thing, how can you think you're better than somebody else because your skin color is different? I never understood that. It's weird to me. And then you got these people that are not white in these racist groups. In these same racist groups, if this was slavery time, they wouldn't even be allowed to be in these groups. So why are they in it now? It's weird. So they got Musk and Trump all throughout this news stuff, everything. Because like I told you yesterday, Musk took, I forget how they put this. He did something with the RS. I'm trying to look for the words that I used yesterday. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he seized federal payment system, the IRS stuff. So I was telling you guys about that yesterday. So they're just doing too much, if you ask me. Okay, so yeah, he probably did. They talking about the Grammys. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what else we got here. Okay, let me switch from Trump, and go to his spokesman. All right, and give y'all that story. Gosh. So here it is right here. So they said Trump's new. Let me change this banner right here. Okay, let's see. Let's take this down. What's this man's name? Pete Eggsy, I guess. I could not type, you guys. Damn. This is not no Keith right here. I don't even know what I just typed. It's Pete. Not, I don't know what that is. Pete. Yes. Okay. Maybe I didn't delete everything when I wrote that up there. Okay, so anyway, Donald Trump, new Pentagon spokesman, has some troubling abuse allegations of his own. Anyway, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was confirmed last month, despite his former sister-in-law claiming he abused her sister in an old email from his mother, making similar allegations. On Monday, he announced his official mouthpiece, Sean Parnell, who was forced to drop a Senate bid in the late 2021 over abuse accusations by his estranged wife. Okay. She described many incidents. Butler County, Pennsylvania Judge James Arner, in an order granting Lori Snell sole custody of their 3 children. She provided factual details of each incident, including when they happened and what happened. She testified in a convincing manner. Snell had testified in court that Parnell had repeatedly abused her and their children, choking her and hitting one of their children so hard he left a welt on the child's back. She said he once punched a closet door, which caused a bruise on one of their children's faces, and he then told the child it was their fault. She also testified that Parnell left her on the side of the road without a car and told her to go get in a ABORTION. Now, the 43-year-old Parnell, who was senior advisor at Concerned Veterans for America, while Hegseth ran the organization, is a decorated combat veteran who was deployed to Afghanistan while serving in the U.S. Army. Okay, so let me go back to this right quick. So, so let's see here. So Parnell, okay, hold on. So Defense Secretary Peter Hegseth was confirmed last month despite his former sister-in-law claiming he abused her sister in an email from his mother making similar allegations. On Monday, he announced his official mouthpiece, Sean Parnell, who was forced to drop his sit bid in late 2021 over abuse accusation by his estranged wife. So let's see. So Lori Snell is whose wife? Okay, so wait a minute. Despite his former sister-in-law claiming he abused her sister. Okay. So are they accusing Pete in his mouthpiece of abusing their significant others or estranged significant others? Let's see, because this is like confusing. Let me look at this again. So Parnell. So Snell had testified in court that Parnell is the mouthpiece right there, right? Let's see. No. Yeah, he's the mouthpiece. Sean Parnell. That is Pete's mouthpiece, okay? So Lori accused him of hitting her and the kid or kids, and she won sole custody of their 3 children. But where's the part where it says that what's his name? I forgot his name. The part where it says Pete was also no, they actually got on here. It was confirmed last month, despite his former sister-in-law claiming it said he abused her sister. Okay, so he was accused of abusing his sister as well. I mean, his wife as well. They got this rich and confusing. They talk about 2 different people at the same time. Let's see here. And they don't have anything else on him. On Pete. Let's see what these people in the comment section say. So are they saying both of them were accused of doing stuff to their significant others? Or am I not reading this correctly? So they're talking about both of them, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I think all of them, both of them. So what you got to say over here? Let's see. You said, okay, they're talking, so I'm right. They are talking about both. Okay, so he was accused too. But see, in this article, they wrote Pete's name first and act like they were going to talk about him. Then they went to his mouthpiece, which is the other dude. I forgot his name already. Let me get his name, Sean, which they started talking about Sean and Sean abusing his wife and his wife getting sole custody of their 3 kids because he was abusing them. They didn't even go into Pete's claims, okay? And the rate, let's see. Okay, so I got it now. Okay, so they're saying, I got it now. Trump's new Pentagon spokesman accused of physically abusing wife and kids. So they're saying that Sean Parnell, who is the other dude's mouthpiece, okay? And they're saying that he was accused of abusing his wife and his kids, okay? And they're saying that Donald Trump put the other dude in that position, even though the dude, I don't know, his even though his sister-in-law, his former sister-in-law, claimed that Sean Parnell abused her and the kids, if I'm getting this correct. Okay. So that's what they're talking about in this thing right here. They're not talking about Pete. They're talking about the person Pete got as his mouthpiece. Okay. I think I said that right now. I think I did it right. Gosh. And then she was talking about everything that he did, that Sean did to him, her, and the kids. And she got sole custody of their 3 kids, and she had factual details of each incident, and the judge believed her. Okay, so that's what they were talking about. And then she said that Sean Parnell left her on the road without a car and told her to go get a you know what. So Parnell was senior advisor at Concerned Veterans for America, while Pete ran the organization. And Pete is a decorated combat veteran who was deployed to Afghanistan while serving in the U.S. Army. Okay, so yeah, we got it right now. We got it right. Let's see. The judge did not believe Parnell at all. She found his responses and stuff invasive and less believable. She believed the wife completely. Okay. All right. And you said that Pete was accused of abuse as well at one point. Wow. So he was too, huh? That's a hot ass mess. We need to look him up. Let's look him up real quick. Let me hurry up though, because actually, we'll have to do that another day. Okay. We'll do that another day because I got to really get out of here. Let me go ahead and do Diddy's. All right. And then I got to get out of here. So just remind me, Jermaine, to look up Pete stuff so I can tell you guys about him. Okay, so yeah. So it's the spokesman for Pete is Sean Parnell. Okay, they are talking about. Okay, so some of the things that Trump made expensive are these. Let me just tell you real quick. Then I got to get out here. 245. I got her with Diddy. So they said that he made avocados more expensive, maple syrup, ground beef, cherry tomatoes, sugar, bananas, nuts, cooking oil, squash, cucumbers, strawberries, and pineapples. Okay. Also liquor and gas, children toys, shoes, beer, alcohol, crude oil. All of those were hit with Trump's 25% tariff hike on Canada, Mexico, alongside an additional 10% tariff on China. Car manufacturers like BMW, Audi, Nissan, and Mazda were also affected. And American-owned Ford, because they rely on their lumber and steel from artisan goods to construction. And so they will also see markups as the materials themselves become more costly. Okay. And they did say that Trump's experts, economic experts have always cautioned that Trump's tariff plan would hurt the country. Okay. So that's what they got this on here. Some of the things that have already increased or will be increasing. And that is because of his executive order that he did. Okay. And that executive order takes effect today. All right. They call it Donald Trump tariff war with the nation's biggest trading partners. And they say it will affect just about every sector of life for the average American. Okay. So there you go. Okay. And people are with their comments. They say if you vote for him, you lose everything. Okay. So, it is what it is. All right. So let's go ahead and do Diddy, guys. There's so much stuff we can talk about Trump and everything that he's doing. I got so much on him, but we have to go over that another day. So let's go over this one thing about Diddy, and then this is going to be it with this live. Let's go ahead and do Diddy. Here it is right here. That was interesting with Trump stuff, though. It really was. Even the plane stuff, too. But let's see Diddy, the one that I want to go over with Diddy. Which says Diddy afraid he will be found guilty. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Let me find it. I'm up too far. Let me go down. This phone, man. I've been looking through all this stuff. Hold on for 1 second. because I had it here, but when I be looking at other stuff, I go off of that. They're not that one. Okay, so anyway, according to Radar Online, they claim they're asking a question. No, they're not asking anything. They're saying that Diddy is sweating bullets in jail. He will do behind bars. I think they meant he will do. They got DUE, but he will do behind bars like Jeffrey Epstein. They say he has far too much dirt on far too many people. That's what they claim. All right. So they think that he's going to be unalived in prison. Okay. They said that he is a sitting duck behind bars in New York City while awaiting his trial. According to sources, Sean has been marked for unaliving, just like accused flesh peddler Jeffrey Epstein, because he has too much dirt on rich, powerful players who want to silence him forever. They say he knows too much about too many movers and shakers and will likely be a target, so he cannot spill their secrets in court. He is being monitored day and night as a high-risk inmate, but then again, so was Jeffrey Epstein. But what the real question is, though, is do we believe that Diddy is afraid he will be found guilty? That's a hard question to answer because I really truly don't know 100%. Now, his lawyers sound confident, but the thing is that Diddy knows what's on those videos. He knows what he was taking. So if he did not really have anything there like he claims, and everything was willingly done and nothing was illegal, then I don't think he's worried. But on the other hand, if he's lying and there is incriminating evidence in those videos, those electronic devices, then I think he is worried in jail. And that'd be another reason why they are, doing everything that they're doing, trying to take credit away from the feds and stuff, from everything, because just say this, if all these people are doing these lawsuits, right, these civil lawsuits, and his name is out in the media all the time, and they're talking about him, and then people making all these, they're providing all their comments about him, and most of them are negative, that could possibly sway the jury, okay? Because I still find it hard to believe that none of these people never heard of Sean Combs or this case. So even if they didn't, they got to prove that, because I'm trying to figure out how somebody wouldn't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Who are they picking to be on the jury? Okay, and then two, again, I just don't know how they can pick anybody, because I just don't believe. I believe everybody knows about this. I really do, worldwide. You see people in foreign countries talking about these allegations out here, these civil lawsuits. It's already painting a picture somewhat of what Sean Combs' character is. And so it's already giving people a negative opinion of him. And if they get over to any jurors or in the court, or even with the daggone judge himself, that could possibly sway stuff. You see what I'm saying? So his team probably will be used that a lot, maybe some type of way they can get some type of mistrial or something like that. I don't know, because I'm not a lawyer. But like I said, if Sean knows that he does not have any incriminating evidence in those videos or on those electronic devices, then he probably is not worried like that. But if he knows that he's lying and he does have stuff like that there, then he probably is scared. He probably is scared. Now, as far as what they're talking about here, I don't know if they actually have a hit out on this dude or not. I'm pretty sure he got people watching his back, because money talks. I don't know. A lot of people probably just naturally like Jeffrey Epstein, but still, people still like Sean Diddy Combs, because a lot of people don't believe none of this stuff. And, from the last that I heard about him in jail, they were like basically at his hand. They was on their hands and knees for this dude. So I'm pretty sure he got people, watching out for him, probably even some damn COs and stuff like that. You just never know. So it could be a possibility that excuse me, they have a hit out on him because they don't want him to talk, but I don't think he's going to talk anyway. I really just don't. I really do believe whatever he does, if he's doing anything, he is right into it. And how do we know what position he plays anyway? He might not say anything because his position may be higher than what we think. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, so we don't know. Like I said, we don't know exactly what position he is. I really don't feel like he will talk about anything. I just don't. I don't think he's the same as Jeffrey Epstein. I just don't. I don't. I really, truly don't. I could be wrong because I don't know Sean Combs, but I just don't see it. All right. A lot of people were scared of this dude. Why? Why? So he must be more higher than what people give him credit. Now everybody want to talk now because the dude is incarcerated. But why wasn't these same people talking before? Have you guys ever asked yourself that? Why didn't these people talk before? And also, too, all these people talking about what they were going to do to him. Why didn't anybody ever try to put a hit out on him? Nobody. That's weird. So he may be higher than what we expect. And I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I don't know. Some people said that they may have already questioned some people on the tapes and gave them some type of deal or something, but I don't know because everything else leaks out. So why hasn't anything leaked? They even leaked out a pictures and stuff, videos of the daggone plane crash that didn't even supposed to be leaked out. That's why they got 2 people in custody now for that. So things usually get leaked. Again, I don't know. I don't know if he's worried about getting somebody putting a hit on him or not. I don't know for sure. But even if he is, I believe that he got people in that jail watching out for him. And certainly if he gets out. And I think a lot of people are afraid of him for whatever reason. Okay, because it's amazing how nobody told really. Only certain people spoke out. And then when they went to the police didn't even do anything. So that tells me that he possibly had people on the force, maybe. Okay, we don't know if he did or not. That's why we're saying maybe impossible. So it's no telling, again, what position he really is in. He could be the one. He could, that's why I'm using the word could. He could be the one that's in total charge. We just don't know. We probably won't know anything until May. And we're just guessing right now. Now, they claim that Combs will likely cut a deal with prosecutors, making him more at risk. I don't know for sure. It just depends. We're going to see when they go to trial, what they actually have on him and everything, what they've seen on those videos, what they have on those electronic devices. We just do not know. A deal, okay? He knows if he cuts a deal, they're going to put a hit out on him, okay? Because that means he's talking, he's telling. I just don't see him telling unless he gets so afraid and so scared of being in jail forever that he started telling. But shit, I don't know. If he's dealing with people the way everybody trying to say, I think I would just have to take jail time and don't say a damn word, if I actually, was charged as being guilty in all of this. Because if you cut a deal, you're not going to be alive to enjoy, whatever deal you made with him. You're not going to be able to enjoy that. They said having him taken care of in the meantime would check a lot of boxes and make the problems go away with him. True, but it depends on who is on those tapes, if anybody is on those tapes. Okay, it depends on who is in those tapes. If he got people on those tapes, right, and say they have been coerced to do stuff, that they didn't really participate in anything illegal because they was coerced. What are you talking about? Who is he going to be telling on? Because nobody else could be presented on those tapes that he could tell her. You see what I'm saying? Because like say if it's a big wig, he probably won't tell on them anyway. Because if it is somebody higher than him, which it may be, getting well, that they can not only harm him, but they can go after family members. So I don't see him saying anything. I just don't, because it's not just him. He has family members like his kids, so they can go after them. So I don't see him saying it. I just don't. Even if it is other people higher, I don't see him saying a thing. I think he would probably just take his little sentence and just be in there. Now, I don't know if he would try to unalive himself or anything. I don't know. But I think he would just take a sentence. But I don't know if I don't even know what I really think about this entire trial, because it's a hot ass mess for one thing. And we don't really know what evidence they have on this dude. So I can't even make a fair assessment of any of this, because I don't know what they have. Because like those tapes they got from Cassie, allegedly, it didn't show anything really but them having consensual entanglements and stuff like that, weird entanglements. And Cassie, allegedly, they said Cassie looked like she enjoyed it and she was the domineering person and all that. So that didn't show anything. So what's on those other videos? What's in those electronic devices that indicates this dude did trafficking, the P word, and other crimes? What show that? What not show, but what shows that? What type of evidence do they have in those tapes or on those electrical devices that show that? And we don't know this, so I can't really say, what he will possibly get and what he will accept or what deal he would do or anything. I cannot say. And if he would try to unalive himself or anything, I don't see him trying to unalive himself, though. I just don't. I see Diddy having everybody do what he wants them to do, even if he be in prison. I really do. All that money, it's not going to run out like people think. His kids will make more unless they just spin it up. And I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Let's see what some of these weird people are saying. They still talking about damn Trump. Let's see. Now, this dude right here said, I truly never heard of this boy until this child, bastard got arrested. Dude, where do you live at? Are you okay? I can't even reply to this stupid ass comment right here. And they talking about Trump and all this other stuff. But we're talking about Diddy. Well, you do know Diddy and Trump was real good. They was friends back in the day. All them pictures together and hanging together and all this stuff, please. See, a lot of people are making accusations. They don't know if this is true, so I can't read this right here. So the thing is, like I said, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen with him. This article right here, it could be true, they could do a Jeffrey Epstein on him, maybe. I don't know for sure. I just don't know, guys. I don't know. But I do think it's possible that he is sweating in jail if he knows that he did some weird shit in those videos or on electronic devices. But on the same level, how could you be so stupid to keep these like that? You know what I'm saying? So you can be in trouble. That's dumb. Why would he be keeping material that he's doing illegal stuff in? Okay, because he should have known that one day he can get caught. So you don't leave incriminating evidence around so they can find it and have your butt under the jail or prison. So I don't know, guys. This is kind of weird if he actually, kept incriminating evidence in his house like that. That's stupid. So I would hope he's more smarter than that. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really don't know, because I don't know Sean Combs. But I do wonder, again, why are so many people afraid of this dude? Not just women, but men too. You can't pay Usher to say anything, or Justin Bieber to let us know if those accusations are true or anything. The only person that really spoke up and showed stuff is Cassie. That was the only person. All these other people don't got no real evidence or anything. You say his lawyer said those women in the tapes were his girlfriends, so there is something on those tapes. But what is it on those tapes? Because they saying that they were like peas, women of the night that he was hiring. He would give them gifts and stuff. But then this lawyer trying to paint the picture that those were his girlfriends, he can give them gifts. So what did he say in those tapes that make it sound like they were peas. Hold on, let me get my stuff real quick. Hold on, y'all. We got about 10 minutes. I'm about to get out of here. Hold on. So think about that, y'all. Think about that. What do you think was in those tapes that makes the FBI think that those girls are, women of the night and not girlfriends? What is in those tapes to make them think that? Let me get my shea butter. Hold on. For real, y'all. What do y'all think was on those tapes, though, that make them think that? Because something is on those tapes to make them think that. And then his lawyer come out and say, those are his girlfriend women. Men can't buy women gifts and stuff. Can't pay their rent. Can't buy them cars or buy them purses. A lot of rich people in Hollywood do this. But still, what did they have? What did he have in those tapes that would make them think that? I know we don't have my them saying guess. What do you think is there that could make the feds think that he was doing some type of P word, bringing women out for the P word, or doing some other legal crimes? And if Sean knows this is true, just say if Sean knows that he did something illegal, why do they keep on saying that he's innocent though? You would think they would be trying to, well, I guess they are trying to find a way to dismiss this case or get a mistrial or some other stuff that they can get. I guess that's what they are doing. Witnesses. I keep on forgetting about those witnesses. I keep on forgetting about these witnesses. But the witnesses, the witnesses could be on the tapes. Do you think he's sweating in jail? Do you think he's you said they have flipped people in his circle? Probably so. Do you think he's scared in jail right now though? If he knows that he's lying, I would think he is scared, like I said before. But just say he isn't lying and everything he's saying is the truth. And I don't think he would. He probably would still be a little afraid because you can't trust those feds. But at the same time, I don't think he would be as scared as some people think he would be, because he knows that he's going to get off because they don't have nothing to put him in prison for a long time. They may have some evidence, but it's nothing that would have him in prison for a long time. People, he can do 5 or 10 years easy. I mean, not easy, but he probably can do that. Unlike doing life, you know what I'm saying? 10 years, he'll be old as hell, 65 years old. But I don't know. This is crazy. A crazy little thing. I can't wait till the trial start so we can see. Again, I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure he has a little fear in him about being found guilty. But at the same time, it depends on what they have. He knows what they have. He knows for sure. So that will determine how scared he is or whatever. Because he knows exactly what they got. And his lawyers know too. Because I'm sure he's not keeping stuff away from his lawyer. Because that would be stupid to do that. You know what I'm saying? That would be very stupid to keep important information from the people, the team of lawyers who are representing you. Why would you lie to them? So we'll see. We will see. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. So they some breaking news real quick. They're doing an urgent warning issued to 1 million Americans after medical records are stolen by skilled criminal hackers. See, while they're worried about TikTok, they better be worried about all these hackers hacking into different sources other than TikTok. So it's Community Health Center based in Connecticut. Their system was stolen by a data breach. They got people's date of birth, addresses, phone numbers, email, what they were diagnosed with, treatment details, test results, social security numbers, and other health insurance information, okay? And this breach actually happened in October 2024. That's crazy, man. So they said watch out for suspicious activity on your accounts and things like that. So that's what they need to be worried about versus just worried about TikTok. Okay? And that's on everything. So anyway, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. I appreciate you guys so much for stopping by, checking me out for this long extended 2 hours and 10 minutes. Y'all took all my time, but that's cool because I had already did everything I had to do before I got on this live. The only thing I need to do is my reaction video, which I'm not putting that up right now because this is going up first. So I will do that tonight and then put that up when I come back later on. So I won't be doing another live, y'all, until tomorrow night, that is. And so I'll see you guys then. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to Jermaine and the place to be. Let's read your other message. The whole damn country is a data breach right now. Elon Musk is running the Fed's payment system. I know. He probably reading all our shit and stuff. What? Yeah, and hurry up. And make sure you be careful. Okay? She's so better. Okay, let's read this again. Okay, let's put this up here. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm just dressing at the same time, putting on my stuff so I can get my ass out of here. Hold on. Well, what I was saying, y'all, let me go and look at this thing again and do this roll call. So thanks to Jermaine. Thanks to A-Dub. Have a good day at work, A-Dub. Thanks to Tony. What's Tony Bands up here? Search for you. Thank you so much for stopping by, showing support. A-Dub, thank y'all so much. Tony Bands, what's up in this place? Y'all have a good day at work if y'all still at work. Jermaine, thank you so much as well. Black Vigilance, which is Jermaine, thank you so much. Thank you for the donations. StreamYard always, not StreamYard, Nightbot always. I don't see Nightbot on here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Nightbot always doing this little job. All right. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in a replay. Whew. This was a good live, y'all. It really was. I enjoyed it. I'm putting on my clothes now because I got to get out of here. And I'll see y'all in my reaction video later on tonight. It's going to be pre-recorded, so check that out. Check out my YouTube short that I just put up, you guys. Wait till y'all see my other YouTube short I'm going to put up tomorrow with the kangaroo. The kangaroo, y'all. Them kangaroos. You say you fired Nightbot? Okay. Those kangaroos are something else. Tomorrow, I'm going to put this video up of this kangaroo doing the most. I want y'all to check those out, okay? Them damn kangaroos are fierce, man. Things that beat your ass. And that's on everything. They will tear your ass up, okay? Hold on. He's a DI hire? I'm sure he did then. Okay, I'm sure he did, Jermaine. Let me get my earrings. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get my earrings on. I'm just going to throw on something today. Yesterday, I was going to throw on something today. Hold on, y'all. I'm just going to throw on something today. I think I'm just going to throw on this today. Hold on, y'all. Let me skip this little outfit real quick. We are just going to throw this on today, shades too. Yes, we are. People are jogging pants on. This is a shirt or pants. Oh, damn, I'm not wearing this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. No, I'm not wearing this thing. We're not wearing that thing. Hold on. Oh, man. Let's see. Hold on. Y'all gotta put this on today, y'all. Hold on. Simple. Shirt that's gonna do today. Tomorrow I'll wash. Okay, so yeah, I know y'all can hear me all the way over there. But anyway, like I said, thanks to everybody for watching and taking the time out your schedule to check me out. And I'll be back tomorrow night with another live, a night out live. And like I said, I'll try to do 2 daytime lives throughout the week, usually on Monday or either Tuesday, then again on Thursday. Okay, and then the rest of them will be late at night. All right. Y'all check out my YouTube video, like I just said, not YouTube video, but my YouTube short, and check out my Dollar Tree haul and my Country Wayne reaction videos if y'all like Country Wayne. All right. So anyway, guys, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Let me do this real quick. Hell is it? Let's see. Hate when I be rushing. Oh yeah. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. This damn noisy phone. Oh y'all. I'm about to set it all over again. Okay, here we go. Hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Share and leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And thumbs up the video if you enjoy the content. Y'all get a chance to see Shay's Tube in real action over here. Getting ready. All right, let me take this off real quick. All right. So yeah, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Tomorrow. Y'all have a good remaining day. Be blessed and don't let the negativity overrule your life. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much and see y'all later. And don't forget, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do a Cash App to $Shades2, Super Chat, Super Sticker, or you can do a membership for $4.99. And thank you again, Jermaine, for your donation. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in my next live. Peace out, y'all. Hey, it's 3 o'clock. I ain't ready to get out of here, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Oh, not that one. Okay, we're going to use this one. All right, y'all. Peace out.